Hi, I'm ASCII and I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about buying items in Path of Exile. It should be simple, right? You walk into a shop, you pick up an item and they all cost different prices, but all in the same currency, be it dollars, pounds, euros, bottle caps, gold. Well, in Path of Exile it's a little bit more complicated. There are a wide range of currencies and the actual currencies themselves have other uses other than buying this item. Think of it like you could use that $5 bill to buy yourself some chocolate. Or the bill could cut your hair for you. Let's get an actual example from the game and something that you come across very early on. So a base level 0 weapon or piece of armour, a sword for example, this sword will cost you 1 scroll of wisdom. If it's a magic sword it will cost you 2 scrolls, so simple enough. Now the scrolls on their own can be used to identify an item, so when you get a drop that has some unknown properties you can use the scroll of wisdom to find out what it does, much like the $5 bill giving you a haircut or being spent on a sword. Now if we step up to level 1 to 6, a normal sword will still only cost you 1 scroll of wisdom, but a magic sword will cost you 1 blacksmith's whetstone, an item used to improve the quality of a weapon. Or if it was a level 1 to 6 pair of boots that you had your eye on, it would cost you 1 armourer's scrap, otherwise used to improve the quality of armour. So you can now see that we have 3 different currencies at work. All these currencies can either be spent at vendors or used to do things like improve or identify equipment. Let's jump ahead a little bit more and look at levels 10 to 14 weapons and armours. At this point a normal sword will cost you 1 orb of transmutation, a magic one will cost you 2. This currency can be used to upgrade a normal item to a magic one. As you continue to level you'll also find yourself spending orbs of alteration to buy magic items, so we have 5 currencies now being used to purchase weapons and armour. Now these older currencies don't lose their uses at the merchant store completely as you level up, they are instead used to buy things like belts, flasks, rings or amulets. Now these are just the currencies which are used to purchase equipment from vendors, so for your day-to-day shopping needs this knowledge will have you covered. However, while I don't want to scare you, it's worth explaining that there are in fact 25 types of currency in the game, and when you see them all in order, it all makes a lot more sense. So we can ignore some of the currency items like the Val Orb or the Cartographer's Chisel, as these late game items are independent from the rest of the currency. So we start out with a Scroll of Wisdom again. This is the baseline of currency, so you can think of it like a penny or a cent. 3 of them can be used to purchase a portal scroll, so this is like the next coin denomination, much like 5 individual pennies will be worth a 5p piece. So next if we take 7 portal scrolls we get an orb of transmutation, 4 orbs of transmutation and we have an orb of augmentation, 4 of these and we get an orb of alteration. Now this is the centre of the currency table, like a pound, a dollar or a euro. So there are 336 scrolls of wisdom to 1 orb of alteration, much like there are 100 cents in the dollar. From here we keep going up. 2 orbs of alteration make a jeweler's orb, 3 jeweler's orbs make a chromatic orb, but we can measure the value of all these in alteration orbs. So the jeweler's orb is worth 2 and then the chromatic orb is worth 6. This goes up and up, but you get the idea, and now hopefully you can see how it all works like a normal currency. The only thing to keep in mind however is that the exchange rate only goes one way. It is possible to downgrade currencies, but it comes at a huge penalty. So whereas on the way up 3 wisdom orbs makes 1 portal scroll, if you wanted to go the other way 1 portal scroll will only make 1 wisdom scroll, a third of its value. Now it is possible to trade currency items with another player, and this can be a better way to downgrade currencies as you might find players willing to offer a better exchange rate than that of the vendors. All currency items are tradable, and the exchange rate between items is largely dependent on the item's scarcity and demand. This means it's constantly fluctuating, so I can't give you a set value, but there are some great tools available to help with this, which you can find linked on the Path of Exile currency wiki page. I won't go on much longer as we're going to be taking a look at vendors again when we look at selling items to them and vendor recipes in our next video. But if you want to find out more about how to buy items in the currency system, I recommend checking out pathofexile.gamepedia.com, which among other things has some great tables to show you exactly what's worth what. So for now, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us a comment if you have anything to add. But for now, I've been ASCII, and thank you for watching.